All right, today we're talking about how AI is stepping out of the server rooms and right into, well, right into our kitchens. And no, this isn't about some robot chef taking over. It's about something way more practical, something that could actually change how you make dinner tonight.
You know the feeling, right? You're in the middle of a recipe, your hands are covered in flour, maybe some raw chicken, and you suddenly can't remember what comes next. You can't touch your phone, you can't flip the cookbook page. It's that moment of pure kitchen chaos that this new tech is built to fix.
And this is the key. This is so important. The whole point isn't to do the cooking for you. It's to boost your skills. Think of it less like a static recipe book and more like a dynamic sidekick that's right there with you when you need it most.
So, to really wrap your head around this, the best way to think about it is to imagine having your very own personal sous chef in the kitchen, one who's ready to answer any question at any moment without ever getting in your way.
So what exactly is an AI cooking companion? Well, it's an assistant that's looking at the exact same recipe you are. That shared context part, that's the secret sauce. It knows you're making lasagna. It knows what step you're on, so it can give you the right advice at the right time. We're talking from the very first chop all the way to plating.
And just look at the things it can handle. This is so much more than just reading instructions out loud. It can clear up confusing directions, help you figure out a substitute for an ingredient you don't have, give you critical timing tips, and maybe my favorite one, it can give you that little bit of reassurance that, yep, what you're seeing in the pan is exactly what's supposed to be happening.
Okay, so let's see how this actually works when things get real. This is where all that theory meets the chopping block.
So picture this. You're at the stove, you're sautéing some garlic. You see it starting to change color, and that little voice of panic kicks in. Am I burning it? You can just ask, right out loud. The garlic is browning. Is that normal? And that is the magic right there. You get an instant, calming, and actually educational response. It doesn't just tell you what to do, it tells you why, to avoid that better taste. So in 1 second, you've not only saved your dish, you've actually learned a new cooking skill.
Okay, here's another one. A total classic dinner time problem. You forgot to fully thaw something out. Instead of guessing or trying to Google it with messy fingers, you just ask.
And boom, a perfect practical fix. See, the AI doesn't just say, yeah, sure. It gives you the exact method to make sure you don't end up with soggy, steamed shrimp. It's all about making the final dish better.
Oh, and this one. This happens to all of us. You get to the very last step, the garnish, and realize you're missing that one fresh herb. It is so frustrating.
I love this answer because it shows real creativity. It gives you options. You can go with another herb or a totally different flavor with lemon zest, or even just a simple, classy finish. It empowers you to improvise and adapt on the fly.
So the answers are fantastic for sure, but what makes this really revolutionary isn't just what the AI says, it's how you talk to it. This is where all the usual friction of using tech in the kitchen just disappears.
I mean, just think about the difference here. The old way, you have to stop cooking, wash your hands, dry them, and then poke at a greasy screen. The new way is seamless. You just keep going, totally hands-free. And the absolute key is no wake word. You don't have to say, "Hey, assistant," or "Alexa." You just ask your question like you're talking to another person. That is a huge, huge leap forward.
So yeah, the in-the-moment help is amazing, but the long-term benefits here go way deeper than just getting one dinner on the table. This is about changing your whole relationship with cooking for the better. What happens is you create this awesome feedback cycle, this confidence loop. You're still the one in charge, making the choices. The AI is just there to give you that real-time backup, which helps you learn the why behind everything. And with every meal, you build real skills and real confidence, which just makes you a better, more intuitive cook over time.
So when you boil it all down, you're left with a few massive benefits. It builds your confidence because you're not second-guessing yourself anymore. It gives you flexibility to work with what you actually have in the fridge. That makes you more efficient and way less stressed. And hey, by helping with those smart swaps, it even helps you reduce food waste. That's a pretty great bonus.
And I really want to hit this point one more time because it is so important. You are always the chef. The AI is the tool. It's just like having a great set of knives or a powerful stand mixer. It just makes your job easier and lets you focus on the fun, creative parts of cooking. And believe me, what we're seeing now is really just the beginning. This foundation, this idea of a conversational, context-aware assistant is going to unlock some truly incredible things for our kitchens in the very near future.
I mean, imagine pointing your phone at a recipe card your grandma wrote, and the AI just instantly understands it.
or watching a cooking video and having it automatically create a shopping list for you. We're talking about things like visual guides on your screen, or even an AI that knows what's already in your pantry to help you cook with what you've got. The kitchen is about to get a whole lot smarter.
So, as this technology starts showing up everywhere, it really leaves you with just one question. This sous chef is always on call. It knows thousands of recipes, and it never, ever complains about chopping onions. So, are you ready to hire yours?